Hello ladies and gentlemen, hopefully the streaming issues we had last time have sorted themselves out. I've changed my router, I've updated some kind of options on my graphics card to do with OBS, and hopefully it should have worked itself out, but we'll see in good time. So if there is anything amiss, please let me know and I'll keep an eye on the stream, and that way it looks like everything's green right now, but that can change in a second as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, basically this is a new Airship Conquer the Skies Battle Royale, on one of which I'm quite excited about today, because I've got this awesome looking machine here, this awesome looking airship that was sent to me by Cataclysm himself, so thank you very much. That was very kind of you. And this is called the Horseman of the Apocalypse. Now, like I said, this is from the Cataclysm's workshop, and it's basically, it uses cataclystic expansion, long-range bombs, these are the mods by the way, extended planes, cataclystic shapes, and buildable islands as well. So thank you very much for base. Awesome, I am live. That's good, it's looking good so far. I think I've fixed the bugs. So and yeah, just some stats, because you know, I was given some stats by Cataclysm. He sent them through. It's 20,000 to begin with, but you know, it's a big ship. It's, you know, it looks like it's going to do something pretty cool, and its weight is about 5,900. Sorry, 509,000 units. And service ceiling is quite low at 190 meters, which is why I've had to dig out a little bit of a channel round the side here. And my pop mic has just fallen over on me. That's very good of you, pop mic. Try to stay there. I've dug this little channel out to give it a bit more room, because you'll see why in a moment. And it's got a crew of 120 men, guards 26, tadpoles times 6, buzzers 1, air hussars 1, and its top speed is 19 knots. Now, look at it from outside. Okay, let's have a look at it from the outside. So, view. No. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool indeed. Wow. That's nice, man. That's very nice for base. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I like it. I will do when I start. But also, basically, I've put you up against HMS Hood. It's called the HMS Hood 1944. It's a little bit more expensive. It's like 20,000 and a bit of change. So it's about the same. So you can't, you know, as close as we're going to get. This is from Temerary's workshop. I think I'm saying that right. And I'm not sure why it's called the HMS Hood 1944, because I think the hood was destroyed early in that. I don't know. But this is sort of a replica of a World War II battleship. Now, this is again using most of Cataclysm's mods. It's cataclystic expansion, dock Peabody's modules, I can remember. Cataclystic shapes, World War II planes, and White Fox's mods as well. So there's a few mixed there actually. But so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on Smart AI. I'm going to watch this at the beginning. I want to see what happens with this. There's a nice channel underneath here, and hopefully this will work. So I'm going to put on Smart AI, start, and then let's hope it loads. It's going a bit slow. Oh! Oh no! That was that, because I thought it was right. Okay. That was a bit short-lived. I tried to put that as high as I could, and I dug as low a channel as I could, and it just seemed to collapse. That's, oh dear. Okay. That is a bit of a shame, because I really wanted to see what that was going to do. But we can have a look back at that later, maybe. See, I don't know. Maybe there was just something wrong, because I don't think it had anything to do with my mods. I put on a few extra mods, but just so I can get some of the extra some extra ships in and things, but it's nothing unusual. Anyway, never mind. We've got some more lined up. That's a shame because it would look really like a really cool. Never mind, but it looked like it's going to be really cool. What's going to be that was the new superclass because like kind of 20k plus ish, very heavy. Try pausing at the start. Okay, I'll give it another quick try. So, by the way, you don't need to dig a channel. Okay, don't need to dig a channel. Okay, right. Okay, let's leave that. Let's try it one more time. Add airships. We've got where is it? It's just here. Here we go. Horseman of the Apocalypse. Yeah, this side is probably going to be better. Let's put up as high as we can. There we go. And then we're going to add HMS Hood, 20,089. So it's pretty close, really. You can't really get much closer than that. Now, so let's see if I can start and pause this. Put Smart AI on. So try pausing the start. By the way, you don't need to dig a channel. Okay, that's all good. Cool. So let's start this and hope, fingers crossed it works this time. Ah, yes, it's worked. Oh no! Oh no, it worked for a second and it stopped. Right, let's try that again. Like, it was so close. It was so close. We admitted defeat. Okay. That looked like it was going to be pretty cool. Let's try one more time. So we're going to add the we'll add the hood because it's just here first. So this is the hood. Pop that there, and then we'll add the Horseman of the Apocalypse. Add here, like so. Now, put Smart AI on again. Quarter speed, and it. Oh no! Oh, that's gutting. It looks like such a cool. It's got all these things flying off of it. It's got there are tadpoles going in, and it's disintegrated, unfortunately. Yeah, it's a shame for base. It's a shame. It looks really cool though. In all honesty, it really does. But never mind. It's cool. I mean, you've still got your you managed to get your tadpoles off, and they're doing some kind of damage, but I don't think they're going to be able to take on. Yeah, we've got defeated. Oh well. Thanks for trying anyway for base. It was really cool of you. But I'll see. You know, maybe there is a problem with the fact that the mods are out of sync for what I tried to do. Right. Okay. I see. Yeah, that can happen. That's the problem with these kind of games when they're heavily modded. It must be a real trial to try and keep up with everything. But never mind. I've got some more here today. So next one we're going to do some buildings, and at the end we're going to have some kind of World War II-esque kind of battle. So, but to begin with, I wanted to do some two buildings. First one's going to be called where is it? Powerwall 3K, and it's from Sir Greyalot's workshop. There's no more info. It's 19,170. So what was that called again? Powerwall. Where is it? Here we go. Powerwall 3K. Now, because this is quite expensive, my goodness, look at the size of that. It looks pretty cool. I couldn't find anything that was similar. I did look for a little while, but it's more to do with the fact that I made 4 of the mods and I have yet to update those mods. Right, I see. Okay. Oh, that's that happens. But never mind. So next one is called Defend Structure. This one here, and it's actually there's no info on it. It costs 7,652. But the reason why there's no info on it is because it's Chinese. It's in Chinese, and I can't read Chinese, unfortunately. So I think I'm gonna put 2 of these down though, because even with that, it's still. Yeah, there's still 4,000 left. So it's basically sort of 2 of these sort of defense walls against the Powerwall 3K. So I'm going to put Smart AI on. I'm going to start, and we're going to see what happens now. So this is basically a oh, did that just, oh my god. It's not going so well for me today. I'm going to try that again quickly. See if oh dear. See if that was just something that was just not working very well. So now that's the power wall. We're going to put the defensive structure. No, what was it called? Defend structure even. Put 2 of these here, and then hopefully. Let's hope this just doesn't collapse again. It's lagging, and it's collapsing. It's too heavy, so it collapses themselves. Oh, the ground gave way. Right. Yeah, we must admit defeat. Oh well, never mind. Never mind. That's 2 for 0 right now. The next one, I'm hoping will be better. So I've got some land ships here. So I've got 2. This was a bit of a Star Wars theme one going on here, and it was, the first one was actually going to be the AT-AT here. Now the AT-AT here looks like a pretty cool design. It's from Daggio's workshop. There's no mod info on it, so I'm not sure if it uses mods or not. And its cost is 2,885. Now there's another one that's basically very similar, and it's called the HMV Walker, I believe, and that's from Bronze Republic's workshop, and that's 2,052. I mean, there's only sort of like a few hundred in it, really. So I don't know whether or not to sort of add another little sort of walker for you know, for about 200 or something. But you know, 10 MK2. Oh, that's from one of yours as well, TFB. That's one of mine from ages. I don't even remember building that. So the Inferno. No, I think we'll just leave it and see what happens. So yeah. So basically, two walkers. It's 2 Star Wars walkers. One's called the AT-AT, and the other one's called, you know, the HMV Walker. But essentially, they're from 2 different people. Very similar designs. It should be quite interesting to see who wins. So let's give this a go. Hopefully now, do you have enhanced terrain mod? If you may be able to place stone down to support it, just something next time. All right, cool. I'm also considering to add something like that to my mod. Right, okay, awesome. So a more solid ground should help that stand up. I might have a look into that. Thank you for base. So let's get on with the battle of the. Oh, what's going on with this? That just looked like it was about to collapse on itself. Okay, but no, we're okay. No, nothing's dying just yet. So this one's the more expensive by about 800 here, and I think you can see why. If you look here, it seems like it's got a lot of boarding capabilities. Oh, I need to put AI control on. Goodness, that's pretty silly. But oh, it might be a bit unfair. But we'll see. They've already on fire, which isn't so good. Let's hope they can put that out. Anyway, maybe we can do a rematch if it goes a bit one-sided. Oh, I think the whole thing's going. Oh no, it's okay. So basically, this one looks like it's got some more sort of options with it, if you like. Like it's got some more boarding, quite a lot of boarding capability here. But it doesn't seem to. They seem to have like a big cannon on the front, which this just seems to have smaller cannons. It does have cannons, but they are a lot smaller, and just some kind of, you know, rifling on the front. Oh no! Ammunition is about to blow. Comes up just after the ammunition blows. Smooth computer. Okay. So let's hope we can take this back with the boarding. It looks like it's going to try and ram us here. Look. And we're getting boarded as well, so they do actually have boarding capabilities. It looks like they might have just packed more stuff into a smaller place. It doesn't look like there's much defense here though. They've got 3 guys coming in. Oh, and now the whole thing is going on fire. And it looks a bit like, It looks a bit like this is a lost cause. It's just slowly going down. It doesn't look happy. It does not look happy at all. I think I think that's that one done. Oh dear. Did your crew just jump out and abandon ship? Looks like they might have done. I think everybody just left. I think I'm going to give that one a quick rematch though, because basically it wasn't quite fair. I think I didn't give the AT-AT enough chance. I forgot to put on the AI, so I'm going to do that again quickly. And we've got the HMV Walker. So let's flip that. So again, this is Bronze Republic Workshops AT-AT against Degio's AT-AT. And let's, this time, Smart AI start and AI control straight away and see if it's a different story. I'm going to speed it up a touch at the beginning because they seem to walk towards each other at a snail's pace. And I think that's when it's going to really kick off, is when they sort of get in touch. Because they both got boarding capabilities. And yeah, here we go. Oh no, not quite. A little bit further. And let's see who wins. It's Battle of the Borders here. Look, this one looks like it's in much better shape now that it had some AI control. Look at the amount of these guys go now. Oh, look at that. He's turning around. Oh, those all just fell off. Did they? Incoming boarders. I thought some of them just fell to their death, but seems to be okay. I think we've repelled the boarders, but look, what's going on here? Oh, look at this. They're getting it. Oh, that was brutal. They're getting stuck in there. Are they going to go and take the bridge? Or wherever it is. I don't know if it's got a bridge or... Oh. Oh, look at this. There's some serious gunplay going on here, look. It looks like they might be getting boarded. This might be a successful boarding, actually. There were so many troops they had here. They've got some here still that are stuck. Oh, these guys are going around just brutalising everybody. Oh, it's on fire now though. You might want to get out. Are they going to get out, or are they just going to carry on their rampage? They're going back up here to... Surely they would have finished the job the last time. The fighting is bloody, but yet we win through. But we will yet win through. Awesome. So we sent those guys on. They got slaughtered, and yeah, there we go. So oh well. So that, I think I'm going to give that one to the AT-AT. So that's a victory to the AT-AT. So that has messed up things a little bit though. And it's going to have to be a victory to the defense structure as well. Unfortunately, we can't really say whether the power wall would win because the ground collapsed underneath it too quickly. Anyway, that's fine. So we've got the defense structure against the AT-AT potentially later, and also we've got the aircraft carriers, HMS converters. I'll show you. We've got the one called the HMS Converter Aircraft Carrier MK2. And that is from this guy here. It's 4,387. It looks pretty cool as well. If you look at it, it just looks, it's just got a nice sleek design to it, I think. And that's from Splorky's workshop. I think that's what it's called. Now that's going to be going up against the Endurance. Is it just the Endurance, or is it the Endurance Heli? Let's do the name. We can do it better that way then. The Endurance Helicarrier. There we go. And you see, this is 2000. Oh, no, didn't want to do that. I've gone past it, haven't I? Yeah, there we go. So this is the flip. Is that right? I think so. This is against the Endurance Helicarrier, which is from Sniper Quick Kills workshop. Now, the HMS Converter Carrier MK2 is a bit of a mouthful. There's no mod info, but with the Endurance Helicarrier, it uses cataclystic expansion, cataclystic shapes, and extended planes. Now, because there's a bit of a difference in price, it's quite large. I'm just going to add something called the ZZZ Fighter. So let's do money. What was it? It was the ZZZ Fighter DPBC. So that is 908. So we need to go a little bit further down, like this. 908. Here we go. So I'm going to add that and pop it on this guy's side here. Oh. No, I'm not going to do that because I messed that up. Here we go, 908, there we are, add. I'm going to flip it, there we go. Now, that gives a slight difference still, but they've still, this, you know, this should be a bit balanced as 2 against 1. Let's put Smart AI on and start and then see what happens. So we've got, excuse me, the ZZZ Fighter DPP is also from the Cataclystic workshop. He's put out a lot of ship designs himself. Now, these aircraft carriers, this one's a lot smaller than this one, but oh, that's a nice hit. And this has also got buzzers by the looks of things as well. This one's a much more kind of light, basic kind of frame, kind of shape. So let's speed this up a touch and see what happens. Oh, so we've got the endurance helicarrier taking a bit of a pounding actually from the aircraft from the HMS converter. I'm just going to call it that. It's too long to call it each time. Read out its exact name. And the ZZZ fighter is kind of hovering around a bit and doing some damage as well. But oh, look at that! That was there's a lot of smoke in the air, but I think it's just mostly from those engines from the converter. And it's all lost a ship there. I don't know whose ship that was, but it went down pretty quick. And it looks like the endurance is taking quite the beating here, and it's also just taken a bit of a beating from its own teammate. But yeah, so let's speed up a touch more because this looks like it's coming to an end shortly. Is there going to be any end to this? Is this out of ammunition and things? This the fighter ZZZ fighter DPPC is actually caught on fire. I would very much doubt that it would have any kind of oh hey Snow White Cat, it would have any sort of water stations on there. So that I think that's going down, and I think we're going to have to give this one. I mean, it just seems like this one's got nothing going for it. I mean, all its weapons are gone. Is this guy? This guy's he's struggling though. That's gone. It looks like they're just kind of hovering there though. So no target. I think it's got no ammo. Yeah. Hang on. It's got ammo, but it's not doing anything. Oh dear. So anyway, I think we might have to give this to the HMS converter from Spelorky's workshop, because it did a lot more damage. It did a lot more. It looked, you know, it was much more. I mean, it's not doing anything now. That's probably because of the AI, but I would say with all that ammunition and everything else it has left, it could probably easily take on the endurance and get it done. So get the job done, as it were. So next is going to be. Next up will be, these are going to be battleships, and it's going to be two, if they're going to win by staying up in the air, the endurance will win. Yeah, I reckon you're right. The endurance is, you know, it's probably a lot lighter and uses a lot less fuel. So we've got a victory for the aircraft carriers, the land ships, and the defense structures, which just blew up. And now we've got to do the battleships. So there's a few of them I looked at. But basically, there's two here. It's like a World War II kind of homage, you might say. So the first one is going to be called the what was it called again? The King George V class, which I believe is going to be stands for Victory class. So let's have a look. Where's the King George V class? Okay, so this is basically a remake of. There were sort of the most modern battleships in commission in World War II, and there was 5 of them in the Victory class. There was Prince of Wales, Duke of York, Howe, and the Anson, and they're all Victory class battleships. So this is kind of a replica of that, or as close as it can be, I guess. And it's got kind of, well, I say it's as close as it can be. It's also got guns underneath. which I don't think they'd have guns in the water. But yeah, it still looks pretty cool. And that's going to be against the HMS Warspite, which I'll show you here. Where is the HMS Warspite? This is also modelled after a real ship that was used actually in the First World War. And it was a British, it was a Queen Elizabeth class battleship built for the Royal Navy in 1910. Had a 30-year career. Took around, well, her 30-year career saw her go around the world and through 2 world wars. So this is quite a famous battleship. I don't think they're exactly going to be, you know, exact replicas, but oh, it's a bug of the heli modules, right? I see. So the heli, that's right. So the endurance copter might have actually failed, but it was a bug. I see. Well, thanks for the info there, Base. That's nice to know. So I feel better giving the converter the victory. But yeah, so I don't think these two are going to be exact sort of copies, but they're kind of 2 British battleships, if you like. This was a modernish Second World War one. This was a First World War one. So they're about 30 years apart, but there is actually a difference in price as well. See, this is nearly sort of twice the price. So that adds me the dilemma. I haven't actually, I didn't have time to get around to, you know, putting something in for this here. So I need about the 2000 mark. So Black Winter, that sounds interesting. 1898 AS Keddy 2 14.2 destroyer. Ah, let's give this a try. I'll pop it over here. So that gives it about, yeah, I think that's not bad. I'm going to move this back a touch, move you forward. That's an interesting design there, the base. That's pretty cool. I like that. Okay. Anyway, let's without further ado, Smart AI start and AI controls, and see what these guys get up to. So we've got the cataclystic design ship going around the back. He dropped a few bombs, and we've got the George Victory class character, King George Victory class character. King George Victory class battleship going underneath, but it looks like they're trying to board them. It's trying to squash it and board it. That's quite interesting. So let's do the outside view. Let's have a look, see how this is gonna. Oh dear, taking some heat there. But this guy, I'm not sure he's trying to help out, but the AI isn't really helping him too much. So it's firing at the underneath of their ship now though, and this doesn't seem like it can do much at all. I mean, maybe it's just lost its. Maybe it's just lost. Oh, they can see one of the suspendium chambers. Maybe it's just lost fuel or something. I don't know. But it does seem like it's just tried to totally and utterly squash the other guy. So oh, interesting. Oh, they've gone up again. Is there going to be any further kind of movement? Are you going to move out the way? No, you're just going to sit there and get squashed again. Oh, you can. It's an interesting tactic there. Let's see if it. See how it pans out for you, huh? Yeah, it's. Oh, the AI on this game is amazing sometimes. Okay, well, it looks like a bit of a stalemate. Although the Victory class has run out of pretty much everything, and this guy here isn't really doing much either. He's just kind of sitting around. And it's taken an absolute beating from this guy here. Look, it's a difficult one. I want something to sort of blow up or something so it can be final. Come on, do something. Why are you not moving like here at least? Oh, it's completely crushed. No, it wants to move back again. Doesn't like it. I think I don't know. It's going to be a stalemate, really. I think I might have to take control. So see, no, it doesn't. What is this? Is this still working? I don't even know. I can't even see. Right. It's a difficult one to call. I mean, I think I'm going to have to give it to this guy because he's kind of blatantly just squashed this guy, and he's still hammering away at him. But he has lost a large part of the back of his ship. But I think, yeah, I think here we're going to have to say it's going to be the Warspite is going to win this one, and we'll have to call that one a day because I think unless I sort of just go tell you to move here, and can you move? No. See, if you'd done that at the beginning, it might have been a different story, but never mind. I think the Warspite was a better ship, so I think we'll leave that there and go on to the next one. So we've got the Warspite as the winner, and then we've got the Converter as the winner of the aircraft carriers. The buildings was the defense structure, and yeah, the superclass was the HMS Hood. Now, AI control, yeah. It's not exactly much control to it, is that, really? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the building against the land ship. So I'm not going to worry about prices or anything because it just it's what is it called? It's called the defend structure. I just think it's too late to worry about that kind of stuff. So add land ship, at. What's the price difference? It's quite a lot. I might add 2 ATATs actually. Land ship ATAT. Add. Let's flip it. There we go. Yeah, that's not too bad. It's 2 against 1. Okay, now let's see what happens. I think I have a sneaky suspicion this is the defensive structure is going to win, but you never know. Let's try and put a smart eye on, see if we can beef up their stupidity factor a little bit, or uncripple them slightly from their stupidity, and let's see what happens. Well, straight away we've hit a slight snag. This guy's just gone to sleep, and there's not really much. I don't think this guy can get past them. So oh, they're sending in the troops though. Look at that. Let's speed it up a touch, see if we can. Oh, these guys are being sent in as well. If they can last long enough in their kind of as husks on the ground, maybe some of these troops can get in and do some damage. Oh, but it looks like they've got something here that can do some damage as well. Oh, what's going to happen here? Is this some kind of grenade shot or something? I'm not really sure what it is. Oh, look at that! They're getting slaughtered. It's just like Dunkirk. Oh my God! Oh no! Oh, that's a good piece of design, ladies and gentlemen. Whoever this Chinese person is who did this, hats off to you. That is I admire that kind of flamethrower on the bottom. That was I quite like that. Oh, yeah, the attack if they get close. Unfortunately for base, they kind of got close, but there's a sneaky little sort of design feature at the bottom, which is called a huge flamethrower, and they just toasted them all. I would have thought the Atets would have done better than that as well, to be honest with you, base. We're going to have to give that victory. We're going to have to give the second victory to the defense structure, and now we're going to have the HMS Warspite against the HMS Converter. So let's add. Where are we doing here? Cost now. I want the name. So we're doing HMS. Where's the Converter? I think I'm going to Warspite first. Here we go. So here we go. The HMS Warspite, and then we're going to add another airship, HMS Converter, and flip that. And don't want them too far apart. Let's move them in a little bit. Keep this in the screen. Smart AI. Start and AI control. Let's go. Let's see what happens here. The converter is dropping down pretty quick. It looks like it's trying to get away from some of those. It's on AI control. Why is it just sitting there? Maybe it's trying to defend itself against all the airships. Oh, it's not doing a bad job. It's taken 2 out already. That's not bad. So there's always seems to one left. Oh no, it's going to do the same thing again. It just wants to squash. It just wants to squash the people underneath them. I don't know why it would do that all the time though. It doesn't have that many weapons underneath at all. It looks like it's trying to get out of there now, which is good. Otherwise this could be a touch of a stalemate. Let's speed up a little bit just to see what happens. Look, it's doing it again. It's just crushing. It just crushes its enemies with its huge under bow. So this keel here must be some kind of design feature. Well, either that or the AI just knows it's very strong there and can just ram people with it. It's kind of like a huge flat battering ram, I guess, but it seems to like to sort of ram things with it. And now it's turned the other way. Why? I might have to start doing this with somebody else and just kind of me against somebody else, because this the AI control on here is terrible. Although I'm not very good at this game, to be honest with you. It does look like we've got a touch of a stalemate. This doesn't have any guns. Why don't you just turn around and shoot them all the guns in front here? Right, okay, I'm going to take AI control off. I'm going to flip you. Can I? I'm not even... Am I in control of this? Okay, move and flip. You can do it. Flip. Oh, it's running out of fuel. Oh, we got a victory somehow. I don't know. I think it's maybe that because that exploded. Well, it was a bit of a feeble victory there, but it was definitely a victory for the, according to the Warspite, which means we've got the Warspite versus the Defend Tower. So at building, my money is on the Defend structure. Sorry, not the Defend Tower. But there is that's 7,500. That's pretty cheap for what it is, really. The amount of guns and stuff it's got on there. It's quite a good design. So, and then we're going to have the HMS Warspite. That's what it's called, isn't it? So add that on. It's a little bit more expensive, but really not that much more. It should be quite interesting. It might just come and like crush it from the top and just squash the whole thing. But let's put Smart AI on again. Start and put AI control on and see what happens. It's taking a real pound in here. It doesn't seem to want to do its squashing action either, which is, I mean, this might be a little unfair because, you know, you've got a whole building. They don't need any suspendium or anything else like that, really, you know. It just needs to be kind of, you know, structurally sound. But hey, I mean, you know, I don't know why it's not turned round, because it's got a load of guns that it could have used, but now they've all been blown up. The Warspite is well, the AI control really, I think, is letting the Warspite down. I don't think it's necessarily the Warspite's fault, but yeah. It's a little sad. Oh no, here we go again, round 2. I hope you like toast, lads. You're going to be experiencing something very toasty very soon, unless, yeah, I think that's, I don't think you're even going to get that really. I think you might be saved from the toasting. Oh, the birds are pretty cool. So in they come. They're all sort of full of you know, enthusiasm and like, you know, we're going to go and take this building. And they run out, they get over there, they, you know, over the trench, and we didn't get to see them get annihilated. Okay, so never mind though. So far it's been the defensive structure that's won the day. I mean, it might have been the power wall. If I'll have to have a look into what you said for Bays for next time and try that out. Now, we do have one more ship that I wanted to sort of look at, because I wanted to look at some of these super class ships. Like the Horseman Apocalypse looks really cool, but unfortunately it just couldn't quite work. The HMS Hood 1944 looked pretty cool. And there was another one which I got called the Star Wars Hammerhead Corvette. It's a huge thing. Where is it? Star Wars. And let's put it for money cost, because I'm pretty sure a lot of these aren't working. Star Wars Hammerhead Corvette is 103,000. My goodness. But we could have like maybe 2 HMS Hoods or a Kaiser. Kaiser was really expensive. I think what we'll do is we'll have the Yamato. I think that was a Japanese Second World War. Why is it so slow? Come on, stop. Battleship. So I think we're going to add the Yamato. Wow, look at this. Huge. I don't know if this is going to work, but we'll give it a try. And see what happens. So that's the Yamato. And then we've got the HMS Hood. So let's flip it round so it looks like it's facing the right way. I don't know whether to put 2 on, because there's still quite a bit of difference actually. So yeah, let's do that. Flip, put you there. Okay. Now let's see how much lag there is, shall we? Let's go start. Oh, it's not too bad. The HMS Hood is going down low. The other one's coming up from the top. I mean, the Yamato, I mean, it just looks absolutely immense. Looks like nothing can actually affect this guy. But then again, sometimes you know, you can get just one explosion, the whole thing can go up. F1. Oh yeah, thanks for those. If it gets too laggy, F1. Cheers, buddy. I think we're okay though. Hopefully. So basically, oh, my pop mic has fallen over again. That wasn't what I was trying to say, but basically this is just a huge scaled up version of these. I mean, and there'd probably be a similar, I'm pretty sure there'd be a similar size-ish in real life, but I know they did have one Japanese kind of a battleship which was just absolutely massive, and they were afraid to sort of take it on. But anyway, I don't know much about these. The hood actually is from Temerari's workshop, and it's mods it uses the cataclystic expansion. I'll get over this way. Cataclystic expansion, Doc Peabody's mod pack. Oh, the ammo stir's caught. Okay, let's F1 this, because it looks like it's gonna go pretty crazy. Oh, is the Yamato gonna go? Okay, no. What's happening? Okay, so yeah, so this is from, like I was saying, the hood's from Temerari's workshop. Uses cataclystic shapes expansion as well. Doc Peabody's mod pack, and World War II planes, and White Fox's mods as well. Now the Yamato, if I can find it, it's going super slow. The Yamato was, where was it? I'm pretty sure I looked into it, but it was a bit too big to use. So I don't know if I do actually have that aircraft carrier about. Nope. Never mind. No info. And this has completely lagged out on me. I'm pressing F. Oh my god. The Yamato has been split in twine. Press Alt S. Okay. I was a little bit slow on that one on the uptake. I was trying to. Oh, the HMS Hood took a bit of a pound in there as well. Well, it looks like the HMS Hood took down the Yamato. That's kind of semi-surprising, but anyway, there we go. So that's all the excitement I have for this evening. It was a bit disappointing with some of them, but it was very nice of you. Thank you very much, Cataclysm, for giving me the Horseman. You know, sending me the Horseman of the Apocalypse. It was a very cool design. I really liked it. Maybe another time, you know, we can get that working. It'd be nice to see it in action, sort of thing. And yeah, thanks for everybody. Hi, it was good to see you as well, Snow White Cat. And yeah, if you have any suggestions or any kind of you know, if anybody has anything they want to add, send me. Like, you can comment and you know, put it in the comments below, and if you want to add a ship for the next time, and we'll go from there, I guess. And I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And basically, at the minute, there's going to be, I think I'm going to try next time to have five categories again. It's going to be battleships, you know, of a reasonable price, not like the Yamato, which was 20,000. Then aircraft carriers, land ships, buildings, and then what's called superclass, which is anything probably about, I don't know, probably about 20,000, 15,000 or above. So yes, for base saying, yeah, the Yamato needs its keel to compensate for weight after parts. It gets sheared off a rig. Yeah. So it just doesn't. Large things don't tend to hold together very well in this game, which is, you know, kind of understandable. You've got a lot of exploding parts next to each other, I guess. But yeah, thanks for base. Thank you very much as always. And yeah, if you like what you see, send me a comment. Let me know what you like, and if you got anything else you want to talk to me about, please always just message me in the comments, and I'd love to hear from you. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you all again soon. Next video will probably be next Monday. So I'm gonna have the weekend off, and I'm going to do more streams again next week, Tuesday and Thursday. But I'll send a little update video, probably either Sunday or Monday, and let you know what's going to happen next week. So okay, thanks very much again, guys. Take care, and I'll see you all again soon. Okay.